Yo, what's good, YouTube? Thank you so much for 800 subscribers. That is crazy. It's an insane milestone. Thank you so much for it. We haven't even been doing YouTube for a year, and we already have 800 subscribers. That is crazy. Thank you so much. And also, I am actually a little bit sick. It's not that bad, just a little bit of congestion. So if I do sound slightly different in this video and the next couple of videos, then that would be your reason. But let's get right into the video. So basically, I did this video because someone wanted me to review these little guys, the Akko Silvers. And I love Akko stuff, so I decided to review them. They are actually really cool, and they're a gaming switch, matter of fact. It says on Akko's website that they're suited for gaming, which is really cool because I actually do play a lot of games, mostly Valorant, but I play it a lot, so these actually feel really nice for Valorant. And these switches, like I said, are made by Akko, and they look pretty cool in my opinion. They're like all gray. Most of Akko switches are all one color, aside from like their starfish switches, which I actually really like. All one color switches, I think they look really clean and minimal. And these switches, just like the other Akko switches, are very cheap, which is something that I personally love about Akko because they have insane value. And that is no different when it comes to these switches. They are a little bit more expensive than other Akko switches, though, at about $19 per pack or 42 cents per switch. But that's still pretty cheap when it comes to switches. So these switches are 3-pin, which means they don't have the 2 extra legs on the side of the switch. Since most of Akko keyboards have 3-pin hot swap, I think that is a really smart decision of Akko, and it's really justifiable in my opinion. So these Akko Silvers have a slightly different material composition than the normal Akko switches. They have a palm stem, which is normal, a polycarbonate top housing, which is normal, but they have a PA bottom housing, which is different from the regular nylon bottom housing. And the stem is a dust-proof long pull stem. So as you can see, it actually is long pull. It's peeking out of the top. So there is no interference, which is a great thing. But something that is very unique about these switches is that they have a shorter pre-travel and a faster actuation, meaning that it actuates further up in the press of the switch. It has a 1mm of pre-travel compared to the regular 2mm. And this is the same thing that other gaming switches like speed switches do, which make it quote-unquote faster. And this effect makes the switch better for gaming in the eyes of many people, and I can agree with that. It feels a bit more responsive than regular switches, which is good because it's exactly what Akko wanted it to be. And also, the spring weight is 45 grams, which is pretty nice and light for typing. The switch also sounds really neat too. It's not quite thocky, but it's not quite clacky, and it has a weird sound in the upstroke. Take a listen. So, as I said, it does have a very unique sound. The upstroke does sound kind of weird, and it kind of sounds bassy in a way. It's not as deep, but it's bassy, if that makes any sense. I think deep and bassy are different descriptive words. And I guess this could be thocky. Thocky is just a very subjective word, and I think everyone has a different description of thocky. And they are actually also pretty loud because of that long stem pull. and there is no ping, no spring ping, no leaf ping, which is awesome. But the smoothness on the switch is insane. This is by far the smoothest Akko switch that I've ever used. Even stock, it had insane smoothness. In lubed, it's just insane. There's no scratch at all when lubed. And this switch is a switch that if you really, 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 really wanted them, I'd say that you don't necessarily have to lube them. But I definitely still recommend lubing. But if you can't afford lube, or there's just something restricting you from lubing it, I think it's okay. But compared to other switches, I think you definitely should lube most switches. So in conclusion, these are an insane switch. And it's really nice and smooth. It performs great. It's amazing. I love these. And especially for gaming, which is really nice because, like I said, I definitely play games like Valorant. And these switches feel really nice for that. So these are a very nice buy. I don't really have anything bad to say about these switches, matter of fact, which normally isn't something that happens. That's when you know that these switches have insane value and that they're really good. To me, these are a definite cop in my book, especially if you're a gamer. But that's all for now, guys. Peace out.